Meeting to order at 6:30 PM. Has the board had a chance to review our minutes?
Make a motion to accept as printed.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The public will note we're meeting at a special time because our pre-town meeting is at 7 this evening. I'm going to take the agenda out of order if there's no objection and start with the public hearing for the transfer of a Class 3 motor vehicle junk license Joseph Costa III, DBA Roses Auto. The Board of Selectmen will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, May 10 at 6:30 PM at the Raynham Veterans Memorial Town Hall, 558 South Main Street, on the application of Joseph F. Costa III, DBA Roses Used Auto Parts for that transfer of a Class 3 motor vehicle junk license at 1 East Britannia Street. All interested parties will be heard at this time. Mr. Costa. Any questions, comments?
None at all.
Okay. It is a public hearing. Is there anybody here to speak in behalf of the applicant? Anybody opposed? Any questions or comments from the board?
I don't have any questions.
Okay, I would entertain a motion.
Move to accept.
Motion second.
All in favor?
Aye.
It is approved. Thank you. Have a good one. Department heads, chief.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening. Activity report for the month of April. Fire incidents, fire MVAs, investigation and public assists. Calls were 83. Ambulance, medical, emergencies, MVAs, and public assists were 169. Miscellaneous inspections, fire alarm work, item of note, 70. Mutual aid, fire and ambulance, mutual aid calls, 16 ambulance given, 7 ambulance received, 9 fire given, 5 fire received, total of 37. Line of duty shifts, 4 men for 736 hours. Sick shifts, 2 men for 216 hours. Incidents, 4/30/2015 we had 999. 4/30/2016 we got 952. A difference of 47. I know Chief Donovan gave his report a couple weeks ago, I guess it was. And since then we've had another major accident on North Main and Denise Drive. For some reason it didn't get in the paper, so I don't know why, but where we had to use the jaws of life and probably 15 to 20 minutes trying to get the gentleman out of the car. It was, as far as I know, he's doing okay, but he's transported to Boston Medical Center. The injury report, Dwayne Mitchell, line of duty update. Bristol County Retirement Board has approved Dwayne's disability retirement. Now the information has been sent to PERAC for review. PERAC meets at the end of the month. I think it's on the same day as Bristol County Retirement does, so they read it, so it'll be probably another month, 2 months before we maybe get a decision. Lieutenant Mansfield, sick update. Lieutenant Mansfield had a follow-up appointment on May 16th. He's still doing full-strength PT, so that's very good. Firefighter Patrick Flanagan, line of duty. Patrick's surgery date is May 19th. He would be out for approximately 6 to 9 months. He had an MRI on his right knee that showed 2 meniscus tears. The plan will be to scope the right knee 3 months after the surgery. There will be no effect to Patrick's recovery time. Captain Lasivita is continuing his PT 2 times a week. He has a follow-up appointment with the orthopedic doctor on May 19th. Now, this is a long one. Lieutenant Johnson has an X-ray, has been going to X-rays every other week to make sure that 7 bones are connecting to them and the muscles are healing properly. The last X-ray is showing the top bone is still not connecting where it should be, and the top of his shoulder is not connecting at the top either. The doctor is hoping that the muscles and the bones will heal on their own, otherwise he'll have to have surgery. If he has to have surgery, he'll be out probably a year from the time he has his surgery. Any questions? Welcome. Thank you.
Thanks. No appointments this evening, no other public hearings, new business, Mrs. Roberts. Mrs. Smith.
Nothing, sir.
Old business. Mrs. Roberts.
Nothing.
Mrs. Smith.
Nothing, sir.
Town administrator's report.
Monday night, of course, is the annual town meeting, 7 PM at the middle school, with the special town meeting held just prior. Warrants were mailed on Friday. Please let us know if you do not receive one. On the senior center roof, Mike's Construction Company that was awarded the bid has looked over the building. They're going to order the shingles, and they expect to begin work in June. On the 40B project comprehensive permit on North Main Street, the next Board of Appeals hearing is Wednesday, June 15th at 7 PM. There are new stormwater regulations released by the EPA in the last month. New permit goes into effect on July 1st, 2017, with the town submittal of its plan to comply with the regs due September 2017. There's something I like about those dates. Oh, yes, I'm going to be retired. Okay, I love those dates.
You just said you might be.
No. Student,
Might hold you to that. Might.
Student Government Day, Thursday, May 19th at 9 AM. List of students has been distributed. Dedication of town report. Mr. McKinnon has said Tuesday, May 24th would be good, 7 PM, so if that's okay with the board, we'll have Dawn in. Contracts and correspondence, there are Sursage contract award sheets for DPW supplies and paper supplies. These are one-year contracts, and we're recommending that they be approved.
If there's no objection, we can take a vote on those right now. The first is the DPW supplies, and the second is paper supplies to WB Mason.
Move to accept both of them.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Those are approved, thank you.
Thank you. Next Selectmen's meeting, Tim Anasio, our new Director of Planning and Community Development. We have police negotiations Wednesday, May 18th, and I also have a presentation by the EPA on the new stormwater regs on Wednesday, May 18th in the afternoon.
Any questions? Thank you. Selectmen's report, Mrs. Roberts. Mrs. Smith.
I did not make the meeting last evening of the Salute to America in our Memorial Day parade, but I have been informed that everything is marching on. Remember the date, May 28, 10 o'clock. We'd like to have as many people as we possibly can lining the streets. And the next meeting will be on the 23rd of the month, so if you haven't filled in your applications for position in the parade, just please send it in as soon as possible. And what I did this morning was I went to the middle school where a young lady presented a drug awareness program. And she did an excellent job, and the students were amazingly drop-dead quiet. They listened to everything that she had to say. And I believe she's going to do another presentation at the school next week. She is going for her Girl Scout High Award. I believe, what is it in Girl Scouts? I know Boy Scouts, it's the, quick, Randy? Boy Scouts. Eagle Scout, that's the highest. I think you get a gold star, I think it is, for the girls. And that's what Megan has used as her program. And she did an excellent job, she really did. And it hit home, it hit home. So congratulations to Megan Mello for doing such a good job at the school this morning.
Thank you, Mrs.
That's
Smith.
all I have.
The only thing I have is, and I believe Mr. Buckner has it, the summer schedule for the board. We start meeting every other week beginning in June. And typically what we do is we work around taking the week of the 4th off and meet every other week. And while Randy's plugging that up, we'll make sure we get it on the website so everybody knows, but I would entertain a motion to adopt that schedule.
What's the first date?
Be off on June 7th.
Off on the 7th?
Yep, and then every other
A week from there.
Tuesday.
Okay, and every other week from there?
Yep.
I'll accept that.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That is approved. Randy, you'll do the proper
Yep.
notification?
Yep.
Great. Correspondence. Please accept this as a notice of my resignation from the position as senior clerk in the treasurer collector's office. My last day of employment will be Friday, May 20th. I wholeheartedly appreciate the opportunity given to me to become a member of the Raynham Town Hall team, but after careful consideration, I've decided that due to scheduling conflicts and departmental changes, I must step down. I'm requesting the remainder of my vacation time totaling 5 days be granted upon leaving. Sarah Brennan. I have a motion to accept with regret?
With regret, yes, that I will move to accept her resignation.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And just so the public's aware, Mr. Buckner and Mr. King are working on a posting for that position, so anybody who feels they are interested and qualified, when that posting is out, it will be on our website in the Taunton Gazette and on our bulletin board here at Town Hall. Reed Brothers Farms. My name is Bill Cabral. I have worked at Reed Brothers Farms for about 30 years. At the present time, I am using some farmland at Reed Farm and would like to sell my produce at the Raynham stand. The season would be the same, about July 10 to about mid-October 2016. I would pay the same for renting this land as Reed Brothers did, being $1,000 for the season. If you have any questions, you can contact Lenny Reed. I would greatly appreciate if you would consider this Bill Cabral.
Move to accept.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That is approved, and we thank him for his interest. From Fagan and Goldrick, attorney James Fagan. This is a extremely lengthy letter, but he's writing to us in his capacity as counsel to hybrid bundled kiosk informational data pin vending machines with a customer loyalty-based amusement redemption skills game. And if you notice, I can't talk as fast because there's just a lot to that.
I'm surprised.
Recently, and I have some familiarity with this, but recently, the city of Taunton has issued permits for this. As quick background for the board and for those at home, many years ago, the state came in and did some raids on establishments that had these. It ended up going to the appeals court. The appeals court overturned those convictions, and therefore, at least for the time being, these machines are legalized. Mr. Fagan is requesting a hearing on this and his request to get these licensed in Raynham. There are permits that we're allowed to issue as a licensing authority, and I venture to guess we'll have some questions for Mr. Fagan when he comes in, but if the board's not objected to it, we can set for 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Randy, we're on that, we're great? From Serpide, Southeast Regional Planning is looking to have 2 selectmen elected to serve on their planning organization, so if anybody is interested, they can apply. No other correspondence, no press time tonight, no emergency business. Mr. Smith, anything for us? No?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that's Mr.
Yes.
There's another Smith in the house.
If there's no emergency business, I entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn, pay the bills, no business to be conducted after. Actually, we would be going into the
Pre-town.
pre-town meeting.
Yes, thank you.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you.